Good morning. It is maybe a little before 7, I hope. Oh no, my snack is fallen off. This is so sad. The end of an era on one side. Anyway, I'm hiking. I think I see a small fire in the distance, maybe, because I think I see some smoke, but it's tiny. But I'm gonna take a picture and then try to report it when I have service. You see, it's all hazy and there's clouds down in the valley, but right there, like, that seems like too low to be a cloud, but I can't tell. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but it seems a little more distinguished as smoke, but I could be totally wrong. It's either something tiny or I'm stupid and it's a cloud. But I'll definitely be patiently awaiting when I should have service in a couple miles, at least according to Far Out, because of all of the lightning last night. This is interesting, I really want to check watch duty. Now I have to get over a bunch of blowdowns. Okay, it's like late morning now. I did get some cell reception on this kind of ridge-ish that I've been on, and thankfully, like, none of the, according to watch duty at least, there are a few really small fires around, like less than 5 acres each, but they're not like that close to trail, so that's good. I was a little worried with the lightning and with seeing the smoke, but it should be chill, and I'm way past that smoke now. I think it was smoke, because at first I was unsure, because it kind of seemed like it could be fog, but as I hiked further, I got some views of it from other angles, and like, it seemed distinctly grayer than the fog that could be seen in other valleys, and the plume, even though it was really small, did get more distinctive, so I'm going to think that that's one of the fires I mentioned before. But yeah, I'm taking some dirt roads that like parallel the PCT, just so that the grading and the like thinking about where to put your feet is a little easier. And I'll stop for lunch in like an hour and a half, I think. So that should be good. This is why I'm a degenerate dirt road walker whenever I get the chance. Sometimes you get treats. There's cows around. This is so odd. I can't really see them. I can see one. There's one. And there's definitely one heading for me. But I can hear them. It's so funny. I'm very entertained by this. Look at that beauty. So cute. I love cows. I haven't seen any on trail before now, so I just did not expect that. On the AT, there were not always, but at points there were a ton, especially in like Virginia and Pennsylvania, but I haven't seen any on the PCT so far. I also, like a dumbass, missed my turn off on the dirt road, which would be fine because it connects up later, but I have to, I need water, so I'm gonna have to do a dumb, there's a way to get back on trail that's like a little past the water, so I'm gonna have to do that and then walk backwards, and hopefully no other hiker sees me going the wrong way for no reason. Okay, I'm taking a little break. It is pretty hot out. I'm pretty sweaty, and I'm feeling unmotivated. I am excited. I'll be at the border with Oregon in .7, which is awesome. I'm just unmotivated because from a little before here, onwards is just a climb, and I hate climbs that are like late in the day, or like really just any long climb after lunch. I just hate it. And I can't decide. Like, I had planned to go 22.5 miles, but I might just do 20 or something. I really don't know. All right, so literally like half a mile after the California-Oregon border, some folks were set up with Trail Magic, which was really sweet, both in general, but then also like specifically right after such a big milestone. That was nice. I didn't stay for long. I basically sat down, drank a Sunny D, and then left. Because I talked about earlier how I was feeling unmotivated. And I just, sometimes, if you sit somewhere, like even when it's Trail Magic, like I'm always going to sit down and take something, but sometimes you're like, man, it's not worth it. Like, I need to get a move on. Otherwise, I'm just never going to make it to where I want to go tonight. But yeah. And I don't know if this makes any sense, but I do like also that, like, sorry, I'm holding this really weirdly. I do like when I leave Trail Magic early, or like before a bunch of people, or a bunch of people just got there when I leave. I kind of like it because I'm like, it feels like a diversion for the people behind me. Because I'm always like, even though people typically don't pass me on the trail while I'm hiking, like I don't even have to look behind myself that much because I'm usually hiking pretty fast. And so usually if people do pass me, it's on a break or something. But I still get like anxious that there are people behind me, or that I'm going to be too slow, or that I'm going to get past and then have to leapfrog with someone a million times. And so it's also low-key kind of nice to be like, yeah, like all 10 of the people who just rolled up probably going to be there much longer than I am. I was, and I don't have to worry about someone creeping up on me from behind, I guess. I can just kind of lock in and really set my own pace. But yeah, still more climbing. Not stoked, but that's okay. There have been several good things today. I know this sounds weird because it just isn't very logical, but I almost feel like I can see the difference in it being Oregon already, even though it doesn't really make sense because it's, environmental transitions don't follow like made up state boundaries. But like, so maybe it's just a mental thing. I guess it's just a mental thing, but in my eyes, I'm like, wow, this is so Oregon and so not California, even though I was in California like 2 miles ago. But I guess that's good because I was kind of getting sick of California. I mean, I loved it, but like, just like everyone else, I was kind of like, oh my God, we're still in California. So it's good to be out. Like, okay, just look at this. It's gorgeous. I've liked that, like, kind of all day. We've weaved in and out of, like, dense pine or evergreen forests, and also these, like, kind of meadows. They're not very meadowy, but, like, in and out of exposed and, like, densely forested has been nice, because I feel like before now, in the desert, it was just exposed. This year, as we're quite exposed because you were high up, and then even like NorCal, it felt like when you were in a forest, it was burned down, and so it was exposed. But this is cool because it's like, I don't know, I feel like today has been like my ideal mix of like views versus forest, and the forest is pretty too here. I see more smoke in the distance, which I'm pretty certain is smoke because it's way lower than anything else, and it seems to be rising, although it seems, again, really small, which is good, but I will be happier when I have service and can check watch duty about that. And I should have service where I'm camping tonight, at least according to the far out comments. So, should be fine. It's small, but, not fun, not exciting. Doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy inside to see that smoke. Just kidding, who needs service to check watch duty when you just run into firefighters in a fire truck? So I just asked, I was like, hey, any fires I need to know about? Which sounded dumb, but is what I wanted to ask. And they were like, no, the only ones around is that one, and they pointed to it, and I was like, yeah, I was looking at it, and they were like, it's small, there's people on it. It's like, okay, good, cool. So that was nice. Honestly, that calmed my nerves way more than checking watch duty would have. Because, if the literal firefighters are like, we've got people on it, then it's fine. And they were just sitting in the truck watching it. I'm not really too sure. I don't know if they're just on standby or what, but yeah. And I'll be at camp very soon. Less than a mile. Very close. And my campsite tonight is right next to water and these amazing views and really strong cell service. So this is a win.